Hey, and welcome to another episode. Today we are making a tunnel to the ice biome. Um, what we are going to do is make a piston, slime block, detector rail, minecart sort of thing. Supposedly it can move 40 blocks a second, and we have about 700 blocks to travel. Yeah, we have a bit of way to work with. Um, the tunnel hasn't been dug out. We haven't built any platform yet. As you can see, Alan is fast at work with it, and I'll join him in a bit. Just wanted to get this started, um, recording wise. So, yeah. Um, as you can see in here, we have a bit of resources to get us started, and um, yeah, let's just get to it. Um, I will get you status updates on this one. Won't drag you in through the whole thing, but I'll come back when I have a bit more to show you. So we made it almost to the end with the cobblestone. I just have to fill a bit more in and then mine out all this stuff to make space in the tunnel. And then we can start doing the actual um, translocator thing, which isn't really a translocator, it's just a slime block move minecart thing. But yeah, just a small status update to show you that we are now at the other end of the tunnel. And hello and welcome back. As you can see, I've begun to put in some of the um, parts of the traveling device thingy. This is what we are going to travel on, and then we will have pistons and slime blocks on the side of it, and some detector rails going down on this line. So these are droppers, and they will put um, potentially they can take a minecart or what do you say? Transport a minecart with you as you travel down the rails. Um, so we could have a sort of some sort of system where you have always have minimum, say, 5 minecarts in the chest or something, and then if there's more than 5 in the chest or in a hover or something, then it will be sent down the line as you get on and travel. So we could probably cook something up like that. But yeah, I'll get the first line of drawers put in first, and then I'm probably gonna make this a bit more ghast proofed, and potentially also try to make this line spawn proof against pigmen. Well, at least as spawn proof as we can make it. We won't be able to put redstone or glass or anything down directly on the hoppers. We can only put it in head height. So we will only prevent the big ones from spawning. The small ones will still be able to spawn. But yeah, let me get back to putting the droppers in, and then we will see. Minor detail we overlooked. These guys are of course going to be conflicting with the slime blocks, because the pistons will be at this height and then 2 slime blocks at the top and 1 down at this height as well. So we are removing these and replacing them with furnaces. And as you can see here, we are also putting some glass so that whenever there's not a rail, pigments won't spawn and derail us. So just popping in to say that. Alright, so most of the pistons and the slime blocks are in. Still have a bit to go, especially on the right side, but we are going down to fix that. And I think the left side is more or less done. We might need some more slime though. So we have taken a bit with us. Probably not gonna be enough, but then we just have to go back. And since the first part of this on both sides are done, let's take a ride. So here we go. Fantastic. And it even pushed us off. Right, as you can see, still a lot of stuff to do. Fix this little mess. That's what it does when it doesn't have the next one ready, sort of. Yeah. Well, I'll get going. Also fill in some more holes with some cobble, and yeah, you will be done soon. Alright, so the first part of the slime block rail is in, and which means we can now get to the ice biome fairly quick. Only problem is we don't have the return track. And as you probably would have guessed, that will require a fair amount of slime blocks. Not to mention the slime we need for the pistons. And this is basically what we have right now, so we have maybe enough for the pistons. No, we don't really. We need like 8 stacks of sticky pistons, so yeah, 4 times this. And as you can probably see, nothing really happens right now, but then again, I'm too close for them to spawn on half of these platforms. Should be spawning on the top ones, but yeah. So what I am going to do is, I'm not quite sure how much of this is loaded when we are at the top, but at least some of it will be loaded when we run our round up at mend mend our tools and stuff over at the pumpkin farm. We have a small corner for that. But yeah, basically to make this more effective, I'm gonna remove spawning spaces as much as I can, so there won't be we won't have a problem with mob caps. I'm gonna remove these torches and put in some lanterns instead. To maximize spawn space, because right now this is actually preventing them from spawning right there, so they could go only spawn around it. which I think is actually ruining the farm quite a bit for these 3 top layers. So even just doing that would be a huge asset. Um, then the thing is that this one is a spawn slime chunk, but the next one in that direction is also a slime chunk. So I am gonna expand this one in that direction, and I think I'm gonna um, include the middle part so that we get one big spawn platform, and then we just have the lava blocks going all around it. And to make it even more efficient, I am planning to put in some iron golems in the outer wall. So hopefully the slimes will try to attack the iron golems, and then they will drop down and thereby die faster and make room for new spawns quicker. So that's the plan. And for that, instead of this ugly mess of randomness, I am actually planning to. Anyway, what I was going to show you is we are gonna change the walls into this one. So dark or the green hardened clay to make it look a bit more clean. Um, so I'm just gonna pick a bunch of these. I took some magma blocks down with me and some stuff for the iron golems. Um, Also, we're gonna need fair amount more of these guys. So let's just make those, and then of course we need to extend um, the rails when you get to that. But let me fill in a couple of these walls, and then we can take a look at it. And just a quick status update before I go to bed. As you can see, the green side is in. There's a few misplacements, but all in all it's working as I intended. So basically I just removed all the stone and diorite and granite and stuff and put in green stained clay and some more lamps for light. Also over here I put in 3 iron golems, and the idea is that the slimes are attracted to them, trying to kill them, and then they should be falling down. But I can see that I probably have to replace the iron bars with either glass or just plain clay, because that's not supposed to happen. So yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. It's getting late here, but yeah, the idea was that that one would be attracted and then fall down here, of course. Not just hang around up there. Alright, so I got a little help here. Wasn't home yesterday, so looks like Alan finished what I started. So now we have 2 slime blocks, and what I started over here is putting in some iron golems to attract the slimes, which works pretty well. Only drawback is I put in some iron bars, which means they can actually jump across, which was not quite what I wanted, so I have to fix that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put full glass blocks in instead. So green on this side and red on that side, and hopefully they will still attract the slimes. So I'm just gonna pillar up here and fix it on this side, and then we are going on the other side and doing basically the same thing. Um, so yeah, could actually fit 2 iron golems in here, but yeah, not really needed. That's not what I'm supposed to do. I'll get that later. Um, so let's remove these and then put in some of this instead. And I'm kind of worried that the slimes will still be able to get in if I don't do this middle part. Obviously the big ones won't, but the smaller ones might. So, come on. Do I really have to do this? Yeah, he popped. That's just annoying. Now he's escaping. Can I get over there without falling down, please? I think that might be a flaw in my plan. Because these guys are a bit too big, to be honest. Um, hmm. Yeah, that's definitely a flaw. Right. So instead of doing that, then we are going to. I didn't bring. Nope. Right. Okay. So instead of doing that, we are going to do it like this. So basically we just need them to fall down here, which means I could just put the wall back, I guess. Didn't bring enough, or I didn't bring any green actually. But I'm gonna try and do this instead. So we do bring this all the way down, basically. And we'll see how that works. So if we bring this over here, just do this. And then he won't escape. So something like that. And of course that would still cause a problem, because they have that. But if we do this instead, and then just take it all the way down here, and then we can make all this green clay. So that. Then we actually have enough that we can make this as well. And then we should be able to do it like this. So yeah, the glass will connect up, kinda ugly, but should be alright as long as we have this so they can fall down. So now they don't have anything to stand on except down here, and that's just how we want it. So let me get the 2 other parts in, and yeah, okay, so that one's done. Haven't tested it yet. Kind of hard to test when we are down here, but hopefully it works. And if it doesn't work, then it's just for um, detailing stuff. It's not like we are gonna stand and watch inside here. We could put in some glass on the side here so you could actually watch in, but yeah. Um, anyway, um, not really what we are here for. This is very vibrant. I don't think I like the color really. Um, not with the red and red. Um, then again, we are not gonna stay down here, so that's okay. I think I'm gonna do that, and we don't wanna to face out like that. Want them to stay in, like so. And see here, here, and then we have to move this one out of the way. This will be our back wall. Let's see. Need a bit of yes. Okay, so we want the golem in here, which means we don't want it to escape. So we're gonna do this. This here we can close off. Good. Golem. That's. We need the other pumpkins. Dang it. Let me get the other pumpkins and then we'll see when this is done. Be right back. Alright, so I'm about to put in the last golem, and I just wanted to show you how I put that guy in, which was much better than the first one I showed you. So it's actually easier to just put it in out here on the glass. Wait, did I put it? Oh, it actually works with that. I didn't notice. But yeah, put it out here and he doesn't walk anywhere, so yeah, a lot easier, and he won't suffocate and stuff like that. Obviously it doesn't have to be 4 high, I just thought that looked better. And if you really wanted to, you could definitely fit 2 of them in here. It's quite wide. You could even just make it too wide. I think that would be sufficient. But this looks better, I think. So yeah, hopefully these will still attract the slimes, and hopefully the slimes won't get stuck anywhere when they jump for them. If it really doesn't work, I probably could take out some of the middle glasses here, probably those 2. I think that would be okay, and then they would be able to see them and stuff like that if this doesn't work. can't take all 4 of the middle one. I could probably just take them diagonally if that was it. But yeah, hopefully this does something useful. As I said earlier, we won't really be in here to notice. Only way we will really see it is on how much loot we get from it. So if the loot is only double what we got earlier, well then the golem probably don't work. If it's more, the golem probably works. Whatever. As long as we get more slimes than we did before, I'm pretty happy. So let's check out this junk, and then hopefully while we're AFK upstairs and stuff like that, we will get a bit more slime this time. Ooh, that's my work pickaxe, nice. Let's take minecart, and then right. That's not what was supposed to happen. But this thing is ridiculously fast. So if we go, obviously we will be, dang it, that's why I didn't want to do it. Because this is more than a chunk, so the minecart will obviously stop. If it gets outside the chunk, the loaded chunk, since I haven't even lazy loaded these guys yet. Now we have to find where it stopped this time so we can take it off. This really ruined this ending. Also we have to fix this. It's to be over there. That one, this one, and like so. And yes, I was trying to say, obviously we are gonna decorate this tunnel at some point. This stretch is approximately 700 blocks, so it is nice that we can do stuff like this, so it won't take so long. Obviously we are gonna make a return track as well. We did talk about making something like a circular circuit, so you could get from here to the ice biome, which is right up here, and then you could go south, where there's actually only another ice biome, which is interesting. But from there you could then go west to a jungle, and then from the jungle back up to the village base. But I can't remember if I showed you this yet. This is where the tunnel actually leads to, and the only reason we have this tunnel. This, the ice plane, ice spike plane biome. So yeah, this is where we get our ice, and could move the portal like another 20 blocks in the nether or so, and then maybe just 10 blocks would be enough, and then get a portal in the middle of this instead of on the outskirt. Probably would be more useful, but then again we don't use that much ice, at least not yet. even with the farming battery that Alan made back at the village, we haven't used that much ash yet. You can see the holes from where I dug or have been digging a bit out. So yeah, could move the portal, but then again, not really necessary. Um, so yeah, I think that's enough for this time. You enjoyed it. And as I probably mentioned, I'll be adding the link for this one down in the description. To see you next time. Bye.